Many people have asked about my transgender pregnancy, and today I'm going to answer those questions for you. Starting with question 1, and we're going to go ahead and look on my phone throughout this. So question 1 is, when is your due date? And I am due on May 30th, right before the summer hits. Question 2, is it a boy or a girl? Boy or a girl? According to doctors, it is a boy. I guess we'll wait and see if he changes his pronouns or anything like that. Probably not. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Maybe he'll be trans, maybe he won't. Question 3. What are some names you came up with? So we came up with a few different ones. For if it was a boy, we were going to go with either Caden, Karen, or Kayron. I'm not sure how to say it. That was one of my girlfriend's ideas that I didn't like too much. Aaron as well, and Lyden, Xander, and Cameron. And then if it was a girl, it was going to be either Natalie, Elena, Vea. I think that's another one my girlfriend came up with. I think that's how I'm supposed to say it. And Rune. That's one that I liked, but it also did seem kind of odd, so we didn't go with that one. So question 4. What is it like to feel the baby move and kick? I think it's pretty cool to see the baby kick and move and stuff like that. I thought I was gonna find it freaky or weird. When I saw like videos of it for other people, I thought it was creepy and weird, but I just find it kind of cool. It's good to know that baby's doing okay, you know, and the more kicking and stuff like that, the better things are, at least in my mind. Oh, what it feels like specifically, sometimes it kind of feels more like a gurgly stomach type of thing, when the baby's, when he's just moving around like a little bit, and sometimes it's actual like little hits and like kicks and punches and stuff like that, and that's when it actually feels like a little tiny hit. But yeah, I don't know any better way to describe it. Okay, question 5. Are you scared or nervous about giving birth? Absolutely. This is the thing that terrifies me the most. At the moment, I'm trying not to think about it too much. But soon I'm going to have to start putting together a birth plan, so I'm going to have to start thinking about it. It's just, there's so much stuff that happens to the body and everything that it's just a lot. And I don't want to have to worry about it, but eventually that point's going to get here, and I'm going to have to. So yeah, right now I'm just ignoring that that's going to happen. But I only got a few more weeks until I hit like 3rd trimester, and then I really want to start actually planning out my birth plan and stuff, so just a few more weeks to ignore this. Alright, next question. Question 6. Do you plan to have more kids? Me and Kit, my fiance, were originally planning on just having one, but I started thinking about whether I should have a hysterectomy or not right after this baby, because I was planning to have one before having the baby, but then I met my girlfriend and everything, or my fiance, and we decided to have a kid, so I put that off. But we were talking about if we want to have a second kid, so I'm probably gonna wait until the kid's like 2.5 or so, and then decide if I want to have a hysterectomy or if we're gonna have another kid. Right now we're not completely sure, but we're leaving it open as an option at the moment. That's what we're doing. Question 7. Have you had any weird pregnancy cravings? I've not had any cravings really at all yet. A couple days ago I wanted some ice cream, so I went to the store to get some ice cream. But that's like the closest thing I've had to a craving. But it was easy to go get ice cream. So like, why not? But I don't know if it was just like normal, I want some ice cream, or if it was an actual craving. Because I guess I could have gone without it. But it was easy to go get it, so I did go without it. But I haven't had any weird cravings or anything yet. Question 8. Do you get all the pregnancy symptoms like morning sickness and stuff like that? My pregnancy isn't actually any different than a cis person's pregnancy for the most part. So I get all the same symptoms and stuff like that. It's just different for every person. But there's no reason I shouldn't, if that makes any sense. But I did have really bad morning sickness for the whole 1st trimester. But that was pretty much the only thing that I had as far as symptoms wise. I do get fatigued pretty easy sometimes, more than others, especially in the first trimester when I was feeling a lot of morning sickness and stuff like that. I was quite fatigued, and sometimes when I eat, I'll get really tired afterwards, so I have to take a bit of a break from whatever I'm doing at that time. Question 9 is, what is one thing you like and one thing you dislike? And then I also had a question about what my favorite thing is about pregnancy, so I'm going to put those two together. My favorite thing about pregnancy is actually seeing my belly grow and gaining weight, which kind of sounds weird, that last part, because a lot of people don't want to gain weight when they're pregnant. But I'm so small, I wasn't sure how much I would gain, and I just hit like passing the gaining 10-pound mark, which is pretty cool for me because I started out at 109. So I don't know, I was just curious and interested to see how much weight I would gain. But as far as my belly growing, it doesn't give me much dysphoria, as I've talked about in other videos. I'll leave a card for you to check that out if you want. But I just see it as being good proof that my baby is doing well. So I'm not really worried about, like, it doesn't cause me dysphoria. It's actually one of my favorite things because I know baby is doing good and I don't see it as a feminine thing. So it's not really a problem. But yeah, I'm gonna split this video into 2, and I've got 9 more questions coming in the next video. I'll leave a link in the description when that does come out, but go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell button if you want to get notified when that comes out.